Thought I'd share another update on our military M1079 LMTV overland truck build. So sorry for the stuffy nose. I'm a little under the weather today. Actually came home sick, so I left half day today because I feel like crap. So anyways, I just thought I'd share. So I was having a hard time figuring out exactly what I wanted for the solar, so I just reached out to someone. I actually saw their YouTube videos on here, and it's CP Mobile RV Repair. And he basically put a package together with what I needed. I might add a thing here or there. I might add this is Wi-Fi enabled, but I might add like a screen and some miscellaneous stuff like that. But so I bought everything from him except for the batteries. I bought those on a Black Friday deal. So first starting, 800 watts of power. So these are rich solar. They're Mega 200 Onyx solar panels. So they're 200 watts per panel. Got 4 of them. And the only thing I'm not sure yet, the top of the truck is obviously completely flat. I don't know if I'm going to mount them flat or if I'm going to get tilting mounts. You know, I know it's kind of a pain to get up there and tilt them. That's the biggest pain. But I think, you know, it'd really help if you're needing the extra power. You could tilt them up in certain conditions. And if you don't need them, you don't have to mess with them. So I think I'm going to add the tilting ones. But if anyone has any suggestions, let me know. So to start, this is who I bought it from. Thank you again for all your help. And so this is the actual panel like a normal RV. So in here is all your connections for 12 volt, and the breakers will go there for 120. And so you can see it's just like a regular RV panel. And this does not need the converter for this section because that's the converter inverter that we'll be using. So yeah, so that is the panel that will be on the low part. And then I went with these sorry, stuffy nose, LiFePO 4 batteries, 230 amp hours. I do have 2 of them for 460 amp hours. I had someone ask me, well, why didn't you just get one big battery? And it's like, well, if I lose a battery or I have to move a battery emergency type situation, I can still run off of one battery, or I can add another battery. So it doesn't hurt just to have 2 batteries like that. So we have a Blue Seas fuse. We have the master switch, resettable breaker, and this is some heavy duty wire from the batteries to the actual converter inverter charger for the solar panels, and then all the connectors, terminals, solar connectors. This is a smart dongle, so this will actually do your Wi-Fi. And this is the 50 amp shunt. So this will be a 50 amp service going into here. I am going to run an AC, small window AC unit system. So this should be able to power it for, you know, obviously not indefinitely. You know, it will deplete your battery pretty quick, so you have to pay attention to that type of stuff. This is the smart controller charger, 50 amp. Pretty heavy duty stuff compared to what I'm used to when doing other projects. So this is the big guy. 12 volt, 300 amp, or watt, 120 amp. AC transformer switch to 120, AC capacity 50 amp, inverter 120 volt by Victron. So it's all Victron stuff. And this thing weighs 55 pounds to give you an idea. It's huge. It's a big guy. I did notice one little crack in the plastic here, but it's probably manufacturing. It's not going to hurt anything. So, but yeah, good stuff. So this will be all on the one side of the camper where all the electrical is going. I'll kind of show you that real quick. Here's some of the information on this stuff. Stuffy. Yeah, so that's all the stuff. So now the fun part is installing it. So I'm going to get a flat board, some finished plywood, and I'm going to mount all this stuff to it. And then I'm going to probably actually put the wires through the plywood, so all the wires on the back side, and make it clean. So when it's in a cabinet and it's vented, or do plexiglass or something like that, you look in there, it's nice and clean looking. But yeah, I'll show you where this is all going now. It is a stormy, rainy day and being sick, so that sucks. So quick update on the trailer, or the camper. Inside's all painted now. The flooring is installed. And then there's a weird situation here. We want to keep this ramp because you can sweep stuff out. But as you can see, there's a little transition issue between the floor and this ramp. So what I did is I got a piece of industrial threshold plate. I actually make this in my work. And it is powder coated for a similar color. And this will be bolted down like that. So it's a real nice transition. And it kind of similar color, but not. Once the cabinet's in here, you won't be able to tell. So real quick, that inverter converter, that is going right above this, basically where that panel is. So I can bolt it up there. So it'll sit right here, and then some of the wires will be going through here, and then out to the batteries that most likely be in here, or they'll be outside underneath yet. I'm not sure. So that panel will be there. Over here, I might do the controllers on this side, so everything's right in this area. Or I'll put them on the side of it here. I'm not fully sure yet, so I have to kind of figure that out. But that's where all that's going in here, is all right there. Still have some painting to do. And then the wiring out of this stuff, since there's gonna be a cabinet here, is gonna go up into this raceway. And that raceway, obviously power's gonna come over here for our fridge. We got the 12-volt fridge. It's gonna go right here. And cabinets top and bottom. And then we'll run power wherever we want it for different areas. The window AC unit's going to this panel here. This panel here, if you watch my original videos, I was going to do storage behind that panel, but that goes straight out to the top of the truck. And so we're going to buy a 20-inch by 30-inch RV exit window and put that in the front of the truck. So then we can open that if it's raining outside. We could get airflow, it's more airflow in here, and you can have views out above the truck. So front views, and then the big thing is, those windows are too small to crawl through, jeez. And you can tell I'm sick. And so that's your only exit, and with electronics and stuff in here, it's kind of concerning. So then we would have a second exit right there. And then this here is a fan in this one, but that's gonna come out too. And I think I'm gonna put a diesel heater in this one. So it'll be outside, and yeah, that'll be it. All right, those are the panels I was talking about. So that'd be the diesel heater. You can't really see it, but that's the area where the windows could go, is up in there. I was worried kind of about rocks and everything, but it's no different than this, but some of those windows aren't rated. If you look at the very top, there's actually a hinged panel there that's supposed to be over there and it's missing. So I'll put that back on so it's hinged. It'll be all tan across there. When you get to camp, you flip it up and you'll be good to go. So fun stuff. Okay, stay tuned for the next video. Hopefully you'll get it wired up, and then all the cabinets being made right now. So I'll get all that wiring in there and components, then we'll get the cabinets being made, and we'll get this thing on the road.